Welcome everyone. Today's video is a guide to getting airdrops on Linea. So we'll be taking a look at free tokenless protocols that we can use and transact on in hopes for a potential future airdrop. And those transactions will hopefully put us in line for an airdrop from Linea itself. So if you haven't heard of Linea before, it's another layer 2 ZK EVM. So it's similar to say Starknet, Scroll and the Polygon ZK EVM. And it's brought to you by the same guys who developed MetaMask, Infura, and Besu. So this is a very Ethereum aligned team. As you can see, they've done like big projects in this space. In fact, I'm pretty sure most people use MetaMask at this point. And if they do potentially do an airdrop in the future, I think it's probably going to be worth in the thousands of dollars, similar to what we had with Arbitrum. So let's get started with this video. So there are lots of tokenless protocols on Linea that you can use today, but we'll only be taking a look at three because these are the three largest ones, and the rest of the tokenless protocols, they've got very little in terms of TVL and funding, and it's probably not even worth your time looking at them. So the ones that I'll be looking at today are the ones that are most worth your time. So if we want to get started with Linea, we need to bridge some funds over there. So we'll be using orbiter.finance today. So we'll head over to this website and connect our MetaMask wallet. And then we'll select our chain. I'm going to be bridging some funds over from Arbitrum over to Linea today. I need to input how much I want to send over. So I'll send over 0.43 ETH and then press send. Press confirm and send and just sign this transaction in my wallet. And this is what it should look like once you've bridged your funds over. And that only took about a minute and a half. So the first project I wanted to take a look at is SyncSwap. So effectively, it's like Uniswap in the sense that, you know, it's a typical DEX. So you can trade here and provide liquidity. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trade 0.22 ETH into USDC. You'll see why later on in this video. So I'll just press swap and then sign this transaction in my wallet. Cost me 76 cents. So if we go over to pools here, you click on that and it will take you to a page where you can see all the different liquidity pools here. So you can provide liquidity in these pools, but I don't really think it's worth your time in the sense that there are other things that you can do, other ways that you can potentially get airdrops on Linea. So I don't really recommend doing this, but if you wanted to, you know, providing liquidity in the stablecoin pools will obviously gain you a larger airdrop than just doing trades on SyncSwap. Now, the next protocol I wanted to take a look at is Satori Finance. So this is a perpetual futures DEX, much like other perpetual futures DEXs. So you can trade Bitcoin and Ethereum here, and it's live on most of the ZK EVMs out there. So Polygon, ZK Sync, Linea, Scroll, and Base. What you want to do is navigate to this website and then click Linea. And this is what Satori Finance looks like. Then we'll press Connect Wallet, choose MetaMask, and then send a request. I'll have to then just sign something here, press next, and then connect. I'll sign this. And there we go. I'm connected to Satori Finance. Now to get started, we're going to need to deposit some stable coins into Satori Finance as that is the collateral. So we'll go over to portfolio and then press deposit. And I'm going to deposit 200 USDC into this. So there we go. We can see my deposit has arrived. I've got 200 USD in total assets. So if I go back to trade here, we can start using Satori Finance. So Satori Finance offers you two markets to trade, an Ethereum perpetual future and a Bitcoin perpetual future. I'll just trade the Ethereum one for today. So I'll be going long $200 worth of the ETH perpetual future here. I'm just going to turn the leverage all the way down to 2x leverage, press place market order here. I'll then have to sign a transaction and we should see my position open up here and see, there you go. We can see my mark price, my liquidation price, and my unrealized P&L as of right now. So if I wanted to close this position, I would just press close here. We'll do max and then press confirm. I have to sign another transaction and that should close out my position. And so in terms of maximizing your airdrop for Satori Finance, it's likely it will depend on such factors as like volume, fees paid, the amount of times you actually trade here on Satori Finance as well. And one thing you shouldn't do with Satori Finance if you want to get the largest potential airdrop is wash trade. So you don't want to be opening up a position and then instantly closing it like I just showed you. Kept doing that in your account, it will probably count as wash trading. So don't do that. You want to hold positions open for longer than that. But I'll show you a strategy that you can do later on using Satori Finance and another Perpetual Futures DEX. Now, the last protocol I wanted to take a look at today is LogX. Now, LogX is another Perpetual Futures DEX as well, and they've openly advertised that there will be a LogX airdrop. So let's take a look at that. So LogX is doing an airdrop based on how many points you get and how many gems you have as well. So you accumulate points by trading on LogX, and you can accumulate gems by providing liquidity in LogX. And so as you can see here, for every dollar that you provide in liquidity, you'll get 1 gem, and then over 2K, you get 1.2 gems, and then over 10K, it's 2 gems per 1K of liquidity. You'll also get trade point cards based on your trading volume. So if you were to open a trade worth $1,000 on Linea, you would receive 4 trade point cards. You can also earn multiplier NFTs to multiply your points. So these will be different things that you can do, such as trading on Mantle every day. So let's provide some liquidity for LogX. So we'll press this. And so what you need to do, you'll need to buy LLP. So LLP is their liquidity token. So let's buy this LLP token. I'll just do this here. And I'll buy $100 worth of the LLP. And there we go. We can see that my LLP balance is 100. So if I go to my wallet, you won't be able to see it. But if I press add LLP to wallet, it should be visible. If I now open up my wallet, I can see the LLP there. And now we need to stake the LLP to earn protocol income and claimable USDC rewards. So I'll stake the entirety of the LLP tokens, and I'm getting 18% APR for doing so. So there we go. We can see that I've staked 100 liquidity providing tokens, and I'm getting projected 18% APR, but this will change over time. And so in terms of earning LogX points, you'll need to actually trade on LogX. So if you go to this trade tab, and then just connect our wallets here, choose Linea, and there we go. So LogX is going to be fairly similar to what we saw with Satori Finance in the way that it works, and very similar to many other Perpetual Futures DEXs out there. In terms of markets that you can trade, you have both an Ethereum and Bitcoin market. I'll just be trading the Ethereum one for today. So I'm going to long 200 USDC worth of ETH roughly. So as you can see here, it's about $198. I'm going to need to approve USDC spend first, and then I'll be able to execute a trade. Press approve, and then I can press this long ETH button, sign a transaction. And so there we go. I'm long $198 worth of ETH, and we can see my P&L over here. So in terms of maximizing your airdrop from LogX, it all revolves around liquidity gems and log points. So in terms of earning points, you'll have to trade more on LogX, and in terms of gems, you'll have to provide more liquidity on LogX as well. And so do both of those things, and you'll get a larger airdrop from LogX. So one thing that you can do to boost your airdrop from Satori Finance and LogX is use them in tandem. So here on LogX, I'm long roughly $198 worth of ETH. And in Satori Finance, what I want to do is go short $198 worth of ETH. And effectively what I've done there is created a delta neutral position. So the price of Ethereum could go up, down, or sideways. It doesn't really matter. The $400 that I'm trading with on Satori Finance and LogX should roughly stay the same. But by doing this, you're farming both LogX and Satori Finance, putting through volume, putting through fees, that sort of thing, and it will boost your potential future airdrop on both protocols. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one.